Have you ever wondered what would happen if Terminator or Ultron came to life? Because that's what's currently happening. Maybe not to that extent, but whatever is happening is pretty exciting and pretty interesting. Yes, it is scary, but it is pretty interesting.
Core directives overridden. All humans must be terminated.
Anthropic announced its most capable model a few weeks back, and there has been nothing but panic around it. I mean, it's mostly stories, but it's still just panic. To add a cherry on top, the announcement sounded more like a warning than an actual release. They said that we have developed our most capable model, but we can't release it for public use because it's too dangerous. Let's decode it one by one. So, in the initial release, Anthropic said that they were testing the model properly inside out, and to test their model, they made a very secure cage. So, in case of any problems, the model can be contained. Well, they were testing and testing, and they realized that Mythos actually broke out of the cage that was built to contain it. Let me add one more cherry on the top. It even posted on social media fully autonomously what it actually just did. I'll leave it up to you how to think about that. If that wasn't enough, let me tell you something more. Apple is a $1 trillion company, right? One of the biggest to ever exist. We all know that. So they must be doing something right? A couple of years back, they changed the compute game with their new M series of chip. So Apple's latest chip, M5, has specific hardware to keep it secure and safe. It must have taken them years of research and potentially billions of dollars, right? Mythos hacked it in 5 days. 5 days. So Anthropic launched Project Glasswing. Initially, it was a gated preview for tech giants like Apple, Microsoft, etc., so that they can use this model to patch the security fixes that Mythos finds. Eventually, they expanded to 150 organizations. Mythos is not magic. It is just very fast and smart at finding very tiny invisible cracks in the system that humans can potentially miss, that humans can't properly see. It's not it. Mythos found a hidden flaw in a highly secure computer system that very expert developers had missed for nearly 3 decades. 3 decades. In a test where the AI was asked to hack into the Firefox web browser, the previous top tier model Opus succeeded twice, but Mythos succeeded 181 times. Well, now that you have an idea of the danger and damage it can possess, how can it actually or potentially damage the world? My guess: power grids, water treatment plants, hospital equipments, every smart device in a home, every phone. Every phone. What can that do? You know what? There are rumors that US military and NSA are already using AI to build very offensive cyber weapons. From being a very helpful chatbot that used to help us write emails or maybe help with our homework, look at where we are now. Trying hard that it doesn't look into my gallery, trying hard so that it doesn't go through my chats. That's fine, I guess, at least for me. Claude Mythos has crossed a massive line. The cage is literally open. Literally. Yes, there's a lot of uncertainty, there's a lot of fear, there are a lot of mixed feelings, but we'll get through it. We'll figure it out. We've done that before. We will, right? Wait, while editing this video, Anthropic just released Claude Fable. Fable and Mythos are the same brain. And also I think that Anthropic realized that Mythos is too useful and powerful and actually too expensive to be kept locked inside the vault. So they released Fable for public use. So Fable is a Mythos-class model but on a very tight leash. So I think how it works is, if a user prompts Fable with anything related to cybersecurity, biology, chemistry, and potentially anything that can possess a risk, Fable's classifiers step in. And if Fable thinks that the prompt is anything potentially dangerous, then it automatically sends the prompt to Claude Opus instead of just refusing the request. It's pretty smart. Downgrading the capability, or maybe dumb, I'm not really sure, but I think this is the current solution of protecting the world from some serious damage. So I think in short, the only difference between the scary hacker AI and the current AI that anyone can use is the smart routing logic. But there's also one more thing. If the classifier is very aggressive, it can also return some false positives. It's a very common thing that we have seen in the past as well. As a matter of fact, a lot of people are posting on X and Reddit about how Fable is refusing their basic requests as well. I'm not sure how the classifier is working and thinking that okay, this might be a prompt that can lead to something dangerous. Maybe it knows something that we don't know. Also, there's one more thing that needs to be kept in mind, that Fable is incredibly expensive. For example, if 1 million tokens cost $10 in Opus, it costs about $50 in Fable. That's roughly more than double. But when it is not getting tripped over by its own safety rails, it is a monster. While researching for this, I have seen people's encounters on where they ran the model for days and hours. I also read in an article that it migrated a 50 million line codebase in just a single day. That is huge capability. So I'm pretty excited to test it myself and take it to its limits. I might make a separate video on what Fable can actually specifically do, and I'm also excited to see what you guys have done with it. So I'll see you in the next video.